What up, spooky bitches? I'm Christopher. That's my wife, Valerie. She was Wirt. I was Sarah. And we were over the garden wall characters. Oh, and this is us kicking ass, being all in love with Halloween and shit. So check that out. Ooh, Halloween Town. We love Over the Garden Wall, like to an obsessive amount. We watch it every year during spooky season and all year long because why not? I also really like to paint. If you know that, you probably already knew that. I'm not letting you know. Anyway, I wanted to paint an over the garden wall scene to hang up in my living room for like me to look at. So I put like some of the over the garden wall characters in there and some of the scenery, like this Pottsfield sign. I got the idea from this scene right here. Put my own spin on it. Theirs is great. I wanted something as well. So I like sketched out a little deal on a piece of paper. Goofed up the quote at the bottom, but hey, that's art. We can goof up. Anyhow, Pottsfield is cool. It's also a little creepy because things like this happen. And they say like eerie things like this. So I wanted to like take those elements and put them together. And I made it look like this. Stressed it out, put some gray stain on it, put some little nicks and cuts in there to make it look like it's aged, and some people have kind of like messed with it. Also made it look like some critters chewed on the corners. I also tap it so you know that it's actually wood. I began to draw and write out the letters of what I wanted the sign to look like. I wanted it to have like a cute little elegant sign letters on there. So I like measured them out and then hand drew them on there. I'm not kidding you. This took some fucking time. That being said, I did make lots of mistakes. Erasers are my best friend. I just scratched that out real quick and then just fixed it. Like it wasn't the end of the world. You don't, that's the cool thing about art. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be from your heart. Whatever that is, even if your heart's a little dark space like ours. I then began to like sketch out a little jack-o'-lantern because I wanted it to have that Pottsfield cute little jack-o'-lantern head in the center of the sign. Here's the early stages of like outlining. I wanted there to be some depth to the sign so it looked, you know, like I actually give a shit. And I finished it up. Thought it looked cool. Added some like gold background colors. Also got a piece of wood from Home Depot. Got some notches in there. Gave it that same gray stain to it, and gave it some like distressed looks on the corners and like some cuts in there. And here you'll see that I have begun to seal it with a polyacrylic sealer that's meant for wood and paint and stain. And so finally I got it together and I was like, I'm gonna put this out in the front yard. I have a vision in my head. Ran it past Valerie. She said, hell yeah, bitch. Okay, so here I got it in the ground with a skeleton and another pumpkin. Says you'll join us someday at the bottom with the beast and the little logo skeleton head. That's called a skull. I know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, bada boom, got some lights set up, got some hay bales, couple of pumpkins out there. This is what it looked like at night. This is what I got set up out there right now. At night. Oh, I'm just so in love with it. I got a few more little gravestones put out there. There's that little guy. He's cool. He doesn't have his hat on, but we still love him. So this is the finished front yard. Our little graveyard. Some lights up on the wall, some mood lighting around the whole front yard. Hope you love it as much as we do. Stay spooky, bitches.